Hi everyone, welcome to this persuasive speech presentation. My name is Meshak Idehe, and as I mentioned in the informative briefing, I'm going to be talking about the media, the role of the media, and how we can utilize the media for making positive impacts in the society and also for shared growth and profitability amongst industry stakeholders. I have with me as my audience and interviewer my boss at work, Mr. Arif Bakare, is my audience and also going to ask me a few questions after this presentation. Now, the role of the media in any society cannot be debated. It's emphatic enough that its influence can be felt across all industries, whether it is politics, whether it is economy, whether it, any industry you name, the media has a role to play. And as practitioners, we have the responsibility of using the media to positively influence any industry in which we operate. And it is in that regard that we are having this meeting today, where I intend to present to you the latest innovations that we have brought to bear at Media Links and Development, where I'm the executive director, so that we can share these ideas together for both profitability and growth. As I mentioned in the informative briefing, we have come up with the ideas and innovation that can lead to direct news sharing. Now, this is an innovation that is totally going to revolutionize the industry and also bring great profit to stakeholders who will be keying into the project. Now, how does this work? It's very simple. Most of us do not have access to the news until we're able to get home or until we're able to watch television. This actually should not be the case. Since we have the capacity to carry our phones along, our mobile phones, Media Links and Development has developed innovations that will bring direct news sharing to our phone on a real-time basis. All you need to do is to key into the technology that we have developed, and you stay on top of the news at every point in time. Now, why is this important, this innovation that we have brought to bear? We cannot deny the menace of fake news in the industry. Fake news has led to the fall of regime, has led to the collapse of companies, has led to the demise of promising enterprise because they were not able to manage information properly. With this technology that we have developed, fake news is not only going to be eliminated, but industry stakeholders that are going to key into this technology will be sure that the information that they are having access to is not only objective and the narratives true, but also one that is verifiable across time and boundaries. This is an industry innovation that will, like I said, shake up the industry for good. As I mentioned in my informative briefing, we are not just coming out of the blues to occupy the place that we currently seek to occupy in this industry. In 2021, for instance, we were able to gross above $1 million through the work that we do with stakeholders in the industry. We were able to reach 3.2 million people with our news. 1.1 million people have subscribed already into the technology that we have developed. With these figures, I am sure you will agree with me that we are not only set for an organic and substantial growth that would make us industry leaders, but we are also making sure that the industry is built on a sound foundation of objectivity, on a legacy of truth, and a vision of profitability that will benefit every stakeholder and industry player. In reviewing this presentation, it is important for me to highlight to you most of the benefits, again, that you seek, most of the benefits that you are entitled to once the concept of direct news sharing, which we are intending to move forward with, becomes more acceptable in the industry. Having said that, it is my hope that I've been able to reach you clearly with these benefits, with this growth projection, with this shared vision, that will not only make our industry better, more sustainable, and more reliable, but will also go a long way to create a legacy of truth in all industries, be they politics, be they economic, be they aviation. Because as I have mentioned earlier, the role of the media cannot be overemphasized, both now and in the times to come. I'm handing over to my audience and my boss at work. If you have any question.
I just got two questions for you. Just listening to your presentation, which was very, very good, by the way. My question is two. Do you have a specific demographic in which you targeted? Because I still have this old school people that will actually read newspapers. They don't want to watch TV. They don't want to look at their phone. How do you cater to that audience? And my second question to you is: you said you grossed about $1 million or so. How did you come about that figure? Was it through advertisement? How did you come about that figure? That's all I have.
Two questions from my audience and my boss, which I'm going to try to respond to. The first question was the demographics we intend to reach. We cannot deny the fact now that print media, newspapers, magazines, are facing existential crisis, and it did not begin today. It's easy to trace this challenge to the rise of social media, but it is not exactly like that. It is a general apathy that researchers have found over the years, which people now have developed towards reading. Books and the concept of reading really doesn't appeal to people that much. So based on that, the demographics that we are targeting with this new innovation is the demographic of the youth and upwardly mobile, including the elderly. Most elderly people, those in their 50s, 60s, and above, are very contented with reading all the news and getting all the information they want from their phone. So the demographics that we are targeting are the youth, the upwardly mobile, and the elderly people. Those people who will have to have information and have them on their phone or devices. The other question had to do with how we were able to gross the figures that we were able to gross in the preceding year, 2021. Yes, most of the income that we generated and the revenue we raised came from two sources. One, which is the conventional advertising source, and the other, which is from mainly editorial works that we do. Media Link is not only involved in news publishing, we are also involved in special projects, some of which include speech writing, article preparation, proofreading for individuals and organizations. With all these multiple sources of income combined, we were able to gross that figure, and hopefully by the end of this year, 2022, we look forward to grossing even higher figure, which is why this meeting is being held to let stakeholders key into these opportunities and potential shared profitability.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everyone, once again, for listening to me. I'm happy to have made this presentation to you, and the future looks good. Thank you very much.